Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new session for Daily Current Affairs. Today we'll discuss important updates for the day 8th of September 2020 and these are sort of 10 important questions and you can take note of all the important information delivered here. So we'll first start with the words of the day. So let us get into the session. The first word for the day is imminent. It means about to happen. Hindi meaning is nikatast. The synonyms for this word are impending and close. The antonyms are avoidable and distant. The sentence that can be formed for this word is they were in imminent danger of being swept away. Second word is corroborate. It means confirm or give support to a statement, theory, or finding. So Hindi meaning for this word is not this tiraskar karna. I'm sorry for this. The Hindi meaning for this word is samarthan karna. I'm repeating, samarthan karna is the Hindi meaning for this word corroborate. So the synonyms for this word are validate and endorse. The antonyms are contradict and refute. The sentence that can be formed for this word is the witness had corroborated the boy's account of the attack. Third word is inordinate. It means unusually or disproportionately large. Hindi meaning for this word is atyadhik. The synonyms for this word are unjustifiable and undue. And the antonyms are moderate and limited. So the sentence that can be formed for this word is the case had taken up an inordinate amount of time. Fourth word is morose. It means sullen and ill-tempered. Hindi meaning for this word is udas. So the synonyms for this word are gloomy and sulky, and the antonyms are cheerful and happy. Sentence that can be formed for this word is she was morose and silent when she got home. Fifth word is sobriety. It means the state of being sober. The Hindi meaning for this word is sanyam. The synonym for this word are temperance and moderation. Antonyms are intemperance and wildness. The sentence that can be formed for this word is the price of beer compelled me to maintain a certain level of sobriety. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us move to the questions of the day part. First question is recently the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has suspended licenses of 6 NGOs under which one of the following acts? Answer is option A Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA 2010. So out of the 6 NGOs, 4 are Christian associations of which 2 are based in Jharkhand and 1 is based in Manipur and the other one is based in Mumbai, and the other 2 of the 6 NGOs are based in Chhattisgarh and Tamil Nadu. So the reason for this suspension of the NGOs have not been specified by the central government, and suspension of of these NGOs under this FCRA license means that the NGO can no longer receive fresh foreign funds from donors pending approved by Home Ministry. So if we talk about the FCRA, so it is the foreign funding of voluntary organizations in India is regulated under it, which is implemented by the Ministry of Home Affairs. I'm talking about the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. So under the act, organizations are required to register themselves every 5 years. Okay, and in India, the NGOs which got suspension right now, the 6 NGOs. So in India, the NGOs can be registered under a plethora of acts, such as Indian Societies Registration Act 1860, and then Religious Endowment Act 1863, okay, and Indian Trust Act, etc. Moving on to the second question. According to the recent data from the Mineralogy Mapper M3, one of its instruments on Chandrayaan 1 it is, which one of the following mineral is present on the poles of moon? Answer is option A hematite. So the formula of hematite is Fe2O3. So this hematite is a mineral which is a form of iron oxide or rust, you can say, produced when iron is exposed to oxygen and water H2O. So the sign of this finding is that even though the surface of the moon is known to have iron rich rocks, It is not known for the presence of water and oxygen till now. So which are the two elements needed to interact with iron to create the rust? Okay. So this Chandrayaan 1 finding suggests that the moon's poles are home to water that scientists are trying to decipher from a long time. Also, the recent development in the Indian space mission is that Chandrayaan 3 is likely to be launched by the year 2021, and this will be a mission repeat of Chandrayaan 2 and will include a lander and a rover similar to that of Chandrayaan 2, but it will not include any orbiter. Also, the recent important things you should know about the space missions is that India's first ever human space mission, Gaganyaan, aims to send a three-member crew to space for a period of 5 to 7 days by 2022, when India will achieve 75th independence year. And with the Artemis program of NASA, they will land the first woman and next man on the moon by the year 2024. Moving on to the third question. Recently, a term, Novichok, is in news related to the Russian government opposing figure Alexei Navalny. It refers to what? Answer is option B, advanced nerve agents. So this Novichok means newcomer, okay, newcomer in Russian language, and it applies to a group of advanced nerve agents developed by the Soviet Union in the 1970s, 1970s and 80s under a program codenamed as Foliant. So, what was the program name? It was Foliant. So, these nerve agents act by blocking messages from the nerves to the muscles, causing a collapse of many bodily functions. And these agents are trained and designed to escape detection and are extremely toxic chemicals. So, but recently tensions between Russia and Germany have deepened over the alleged poisoning of Russian opposition figure Alexei Navalny, and he is actually currently in Germany taking shelter. And this Alexei Navalny is Russia's opposition leader and anti-corruption campaign, and he's running an anti-corruption campaign against Vladimir Putin. And currently, as I said, he is evacuated to Germany after falling ill by suspected poisoning. And Germany claims that the opposition leader has been poisoned using the Soviet era nerve agent I mentioned in the question, that is Novichok. And Germany currently holds the rotating presidency of the European Union, and they will discuss possible sanctions against Russia if it fails to provide an explanation of the above case. Fourth question is, the Yanomami tribe, one of the most isolated tribes in South America, belongs to which one of the following countries? Answer is option A, Brazil. So these Yanomami people live in a settlement deep inside the rainforest and have been threatened for several decades by illegal gold miners who invade their land and bring diseases in their community. And recently, they have made an emotional appeal to Indians that the gold which has come from their Yanomami territory is actually blood gold, because they have paid a heavy price for the extraction of gold from their land. So the Yanomami tribe had actually made an emotional appeal to stop using the gold produced by them, and they have made request to the Indians and also the government to stop using gold supplied by their territory, because it causes great destruction in the community and it eradicates their own identity. Moving on to the fifth question. Which one of the following statutory body is implementing the program run by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises for extending support to the agarbatti industry? Answer is option B, KVIC. So KVIC stands for Khadi Village Industries Commission. It was founded in the year 1956 and its headquarters lies in Mumbai, and the chairperson is Vinay Kumar Saxena. So the recent guidelines regarding this program of extending support to agarbatti industry have been issued, which include setting up like 10 clusters with proper marketing linkages under Sfurthi, which stands for Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries, at a total cost of about rupees 50 crore Indian rupees. And two center of excellence will also be set up, and 400 automatic agarbatti making machines as against 200 earlier will be set up. Also, additional 500 pedal operated machines will be delivered for this program. Sixth question is, in which one of the following union territories or states does the third phase of ambitious Back to Village program is going to be started? Answer is option A, Jammu and Kashmir. So the key features of the program are that the entire administrative apparatus of the state government is going to visit all the 4,483 panchayat halks to get the grassroots level feedback from general public, and the government has deployed one gazetted officer as nodal officer in each panchayat halk who will interact with the panchayat members, general public to get the general feedback. So phase 1 and phase 2, okay, phase 1 I'm writing P1 and phase 2 received massive success and support from people, and so the third phase is set to begin from October 2nd to October 12th this year. Seventh question is, the first successful test of a hypersonic technology demonstration vehicle HSTDV was conducted at which one of the following stations? Answer is option B, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Launch Complex. So this can be used for futuristic missile system and aircraft, and this was successfully done at Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Launch Complex at Wheeler Island, okay, Wheeler Island off the coast of Odisha state. And so far, Russia, China, and the United States have been developing hypersonic test vehicles. This test was conducted by DRDO, okay, and they said that it is a historic mission which is a giant leap in indigenous defense technologies and significant milestone towards a self-reliant or Atmanirbhar Bharat. Eighth question is, which one of the following institutions has released draft variation margin directions 2020 and has asked stakeholders to submit their suggestions and comments? Answer is option B, RBI. So the draft tries to actually set rules for calculation of margins, eligible collateral and haircuts, margin requirement for cross-border NCC transactions and dispute resolution. So these directions will be applicable to, you can say, non-centrally cleared derivative NCCD contracts entered by domestic covered entities. Moving on to the ninth question. According to the Dun and Bradstreet Country Risk and the Global Outlook, world economy is not likely to re-attain pre-pandemic output levels by which year? Answer is option B, 2022. So they said that nothing about the pandemic can be classified as over despite recoveries in activity levels in some economies in the quarter 3 of their financial year, as evident in PMIs, that is purchasing managers indices, Google mobility data and monthly economic data. On the employment front also, all countries that Dun and Bradstreet covers, with the exception of Serbia, are showing year on year declines. Okay, moving on to the 10th and the last question. According to the data from NCSI Oman, which two of the following countries has highest number of expat women employed in Oman's government sector and private sector respectively? Answer is option B, India and Bangladesh. So according to the data from the 2020 statistical yearbook data from National Center for Statistics and Information, that is NCSI. NCSI again, it means National Center for Statistics and Information. The number of Indian women employed in the government sector topped the list with 4,604. The figure is 4,604, followed by 3,090 Egyptian women for the year 2019. And according to the data, Indian women comprised 37% of the total Indian workforce employed in the government sector in 2019 in Oman. And for expatriate women employed in the private sector, Bangladeshi women have topped the list. And according to the data, the majority of the expatriate women workers were employed in the education sector, and then followed by human health and social activities and other service activities. So that's all for the session of the day. If you think this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video, and if you have any suggestions you can comment. We will surely reply to it, and subscribe this channel for daily and important updates. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very good day ahead.